Hello and very good morning to everyone of class 6. As in the previous lecture, I have explained the two paragraphs of chapter 9, Desert Animals. And from the online class, we read the lesson also. Some students read the lesson very nicely. So for all them, very congratulate for them also. And keep it like this. Now today, I will start the chapter once again to read and explain. Now all of you take out the textbook, page number 112, 112, and the chapter number is 9. The name of the chapter is Desert Animals. Now I will start the lesson. You just keep the finger where I read. Start. Desert animals. Deserts are the driest places on earth and sometimes go for months or even years without rain. But even the desert animals cannot survive without water or for long periods in the scorching sun. So they have had to find different ways of coping with the harsh condition. For example, Gobils spend the hottest part of the day in cool underground burrows, and strange insects called Darkling Beetles are experts at catching drops of moisture on their legs, then lifting them into the air until the drops trickle down into their mouths. Not all deserts are endless seas of rolling sand dunes. Some are rocky or pebbly and dotted with small bushes, while others are sprinkled with colorful flowers during the spring. So this is the first chapter's first paragraph of desert animals. Now as we know this desert, okay, so desert is the driest place. Desert is the driest place on earth, and sometimes it remains without rain for years and years and years. Okay, so desert animals, those who live in the desert area, this dry area, they animals, okay, they can't live without water, or they can't stay for long periods under the sun, and in that the scorching sun, okay, in the area of desert we felt too much hot, okay, because that's a dry area, no vegetation, no trees you may find there. So that is why we felt too much heat in the area of deserts. But these animals, they accept it, okay, and they adapted themselves to live in this harsh condition. Okay, anyhow, they have to live there. Okay, the animals, they have to live there. So that is why they themselves adapted to live in these harsh conditions of the desert during the hottest time, during the scorching sun. Okay, now examples of gobils and beetles. Let's see take the examples of gobils. Now what is the gobil? So gobil is mouse like desert rodents with long hind legs. Gobils are one type of a mouse type. Okay, mouse type. It is a animal, and it may find in the desert area. So that beetles, they are expert at catching drops of moisture on the legs. जो ड्रॉप्स होता है, ओके, इन दैट ड्रॉप्स, वो अपने लेग पे वो ड्रॉप्स होता है. सो दैट लेग देन slowly gradually they lifting them into the air, and then until the drops trickle down in their mouths. Up to that time they just keep, the beetles keep their mouth open and swallow the drops of the water. Okay, so all the animals, okay, which live in the desert area, okay, so they are in such a conditions, okay, in this such a condition they are adjust. Some deserts are rocky, okay, some deserts are very rocky, some deserts are with full of small bushes, and while others plants have flowers during the spring time only. Okay, so this is the some little information about the desert animals. Now let's go to see the second paragraph. There are more than 2,300 different kinds of snakes around the world, ranging from just 15 centimeters long to more than 11 meters. Most snakes are quite harmless, but there are a few that are so poisonous they can kill a human being with just one bite. Most snakes lay eggs, but there are many which give birth to their young. In the dry, rocky deserts of America lives a rather evil-looking snake with a very bad reputation. Its frightening rattle can be heard as far as 30 meters away, and it can strike with lightning speed. Now, let's look at more information on this paragraph. Now, according to that, 2,300 kinds of snakes in the world. पूरे वर्ल्ड में कितने लोग काइंड्स के स्नेक्स हैं? तो देयर आर 2,300 kinds of snakes in the world. But most of them are quite harmless. Okay, लेकिन उनमें से ज़्यादा टाइप्स के स्नेक्स वो हानिकारक नहीं होते हैं. It means most of them are quite harmless. But some snakes are very poisonous. Some snakes are very poisonous and can kill anybody. Okay, some very poisonous and they can kill anybody, including human being also. अगर that type of snakes bite to the human beings can also die. So some of them lay eggs while others give birth to their young ones. Some snakes, they keep the lay eggs, and while others they give birth to their young ones. Okay, so now they are found in a dry area. They found in a rocky deserts of America. तो अमेरिका के अंदर, ओके, उसमें एक जगह है कि जहाँ रॉकी डेजर्ट है, ओके, ड्राई डेजर्ट एरिया है, वहाँ पे we may get such type of snakes. Their frightening rattle can be heard as far as 30 meters away. ओके, तो उसके चलने की आवाज़ ओके, और हमको 30 मीटर तक सुनाई देती है। ओके, देयर फ्राइटनिंग रैटल कैन बी हर्ड एज फार एज 30 मीटर्स अवे। ओके, कि उनके चलने की और जो खड़खड़ाने की जो आवाज़ है वो 30 मीटर तक सुनाई देती है। नाउ जनरली द पीपल अवॉइड, ओके, द जनरली अवॉइड पीपल। ये जनरली दिस टाइप ऑफ स्नेक्स आर पीपल से दूर रहते, दे अवॉइड, ओके, जनरली दे अवॉइड द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स पीपल। They rattle their tails whenever they are disturbed to scare their intruders. Okay? कब लगता है कि जब दिस टाइप ऑफ स्नेक्स उन्हें बाहर से उनकी सेफ्टी पे, उनकी सुरक्षा पे जब खतरा होता है, जब उसको डेंजर लगता है, ओके, दे गेट डिस्टर्ब टू स्केयर, ओके, देयर इंट्रूडर्स, ओके, तब वे अपनी जो टेल है वो दे टेल्स आर दे रैटल देयर टेल्स, अपनी पूंछ वो खड़खड़ाते हैं। और दूसरा ये तभी आक्रमण करते हैं, मीन्स के दे अटैक ओनली व्हेन दे फील थ्रेटन। जब उसको लगे कि जब वो असुरक्षित है, when they feel that they are not safe, okay, or when they feel threatened, on that time only that snake attack. And rattlesnake are common. Rattlesnakes are common and they widespread across the American continent from Canada to Argentina. ओके, तो रेटल स्नेक वो पूरे अमेरिका के कंटिनेंट में और वहाँ से कनाडा टू अर्जेंटीना तक वो दिस रेटल स्नेक्स आर फाउंड। ओके, सो दिस फर्स्ट चैप्टर लेसन नंबर 9 के फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ एंड सेकंड पैराग्राफ I have explained you. In the next video we will continue the again third paragraph, fourth paragraph and so on. Now what is your duty? You have to read this paragraph and try to understand whatever I have explained. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.